Hola, buenos días, soy Nico. And today we are here to discuss another week's worth of content. Well, yes, but this time it's actually fairly serious. So I'm going to get the plugging out of the way and just jump straight into the topic. If you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive lives, weekly videos, to be a part of the podcast, which is airing every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at least for the next month. Okay. I wanted to get all that out of the way because this topic is actually fairly serious and I wanted to sit down and discuss it for a minute. We are going to be talking about Flex. Nico, who is that? He is an OnlyFans creator. I honestly do not know if his name is Flex. It's just that his axe is like flexing some number digits, but I'm just going to call him Flex for ease of simplicity. So I believe it was yesterday or the day before, Flex basically made a tweet because we follow each other. I see his content often. He made a tweet basically discussing how he was jumped by his friends who found out that he does OnlyFans content and about his Twitter and that he's essentially sleeping with men for money. He never really specified if he was gay or straight in that process because at first it started off slow with just him doing his solo content, and then he began to do collabs with men. First it was him topping, then it was him bottoming. So I've seen the slow progression, and I just assumed that he was at least bisexual just because we follow each other and I am a bisexual account that usually posts gay content. Nico, it's because when I do talk about being bisexual on my own platform, people attack me for my own sexuality. So I usually just stick to gay commentary or music commentary when I'm on Twitter. So moving forward, I've seen the slow progression of his content and I just assumed that he was at least bisexual or a part of the community. So to find out that he was keeping it a secret from all of his friends and they got violent.
I just got fucked up by my homies. They found out about my OnlyFans, my Twitter, on my life. They fucked me up. They took everything. I caught the fade, but they jumped me. Fucking bitch ass niggas.
I would not call them his friends in that process. Nico, I mean, that's the thing. Friends and family is different. You don't get to choose your family, but you get to choose your friends. So if after years of friendship, forming bonds, finding out that I sleep with whoever I sleep with in the comfort of my own home, and that turns you violent against me, it's disturbing, especially because he listed how they not only jumped him and caused a large gash in his forehead. Nico, no, I have the video. I'm not sure if I can actually put it on YouTube, so I'm probably gonna have to censor it somewhat, but they had gashed his forehead open to the point that he was just bleeding down his entire face. And he had to go to the hospital and he uploaded a video of that. And it was basically them treating the open wound and trying to get it disinfected. So, I mean, it's real. This really did happen to him. But it's the fact that they not only jumped him, but then they stole all his jewelry and his Gucci bag, basically showing you that they viewed him more as a lick than as a friend. Because I can't wrap my mind around being so upset with who my friend is involved with that I actively attack them and then rob them. My thing is, I assumed this was from Atlanta. Nico, I say that because I'm from the South. I understand homophobia is alive and well in the South. So I just assumed this had to have happened somewhere in the South. But this happened in LA. Nico, Los Angeles. I was not expecting this scenario to go down. But my thing is, when this happened, the community was split for the sole reason that some of y'all were just being nasty. Nico, why do you say that? Because when this situation happened, y'all immediately started going, oh, and here comes the GoFundMe. Oh, and here comes the GoFundMe. He's going to start begging for money, to the point that he had to actively make a statement. I'm not here to beg for money. If anything, if you do want to support me, you can subscribe to my OnlyFans to, support me that way and give me funds. But I'm not going to sit up here and beg for money. I have content that you would get in return, but if you want to give out of the kindness of your heart, I would appreciate that. But my thing is, what if he needed a GoFundMe? Nico, I'm so tired of y'all getting on your moral high horses and being so upset with people that they have the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to ask for help. And it's not even one of those situations like we see on Twitter where some of the people in our community, they scam via GoFundMe every month. It's, I'm $200 late on my rent and I need help, and support a blase person. And then you see them in like Mykonos on a yacht having the time of their life every other week. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, that's a blatant scam. But as y'all can see, this man has video of his face being bashed and beaten. This clearly happened to this man. Why would y'all actively be against helping somebody within our own community? And it's not even like, I just never understood that thought process, because we all live in the same economy. We all know money is tight. We all know affordable healthcare is not there. So why are y'all being so rude about someone having the nerve to possibly ask for help? The man hadn't even asked for help at that point. So this is another talking point though. Why are y'all so upset with people recording what happens to them? Like, he had to literally go into the comments and specify, I recorded while the ambulance was on the way, because people immediately went, so you decided to record before you went to the police? Why would you decide to record before you went to documentation of the event that just happened? Like, y'all are so annoying. Definitely support if you can. I don't think there's a GoFundMe, so if you want to support him, support his content, even if you don't watch it. I'm gonna at least support, just because this is a shitty thing to happen, and the fact that it happened from people that he considered close to him, and they not only attacked him but then robbed him, it kind of shows you where their mentality was at. But that also begs the question, if you were bisexual, if you were curious before you started involving yourself with men, because the man is jacked, he's tatted up from head to toe, I feel like you would know the kind of person your friends are. And my thing is, why would you surround yourself with homophobic people that get violent towards gay people, and then expect to get off scot-free once you came out doing gay content to the world? Because his Twitter account is fairly popular. His last video has, I believe, almost 9.9k likes. So it's like, this is very visible. You live in LA, where a lot of gay people are, where a lot of filming and shooting and performers reside. I would assume that you would know it would eventually get out. And this isn't to victim blame him, because once again, he didn't deserve it. No one deserves to be attacked for who they lay in bed with. My only concern is, why were you willingly sitting with violently homophobic people, calling them your homies and your close friends? I don't get it. Because my thing is, I don't surround myself with people that I know do not condone my existence, if that makes sense. Like, if I know someone is blatantly homophobic, even if I do not blatantly present as, let's say, extremely flamboyant, I'm not going to surround myself with those kind of people, because I already know the type of energy they're on. But once again, he did not deserve that. But it does beg the question, why do we allow people who are actively homophobic and violent around us until it is us? So once again, I do say support if you can, because it happened. It's not debatable. There's visible evidence. So I do wish him a quick healing, and I hope that he finds some peace in his personal life, because it has to be extremely jarring to be jumped by multiple of the people you consider close to you, regardless if you knew their kind of energy beforehand or not. But once again, I'll leave the rest up to you guys. Definitely drop your opinions down below. How do you feel about queer people who are straight passing, or straight men that just slightly adjacent into the gay community that hang around homophobic people that end up getting attacked in the process of being outed? How do you feel about the whole situation of his friends not only jumping him, but then robbing him of his jewelry and his belongings? I definitely want to hear your opinions down below. And once again, support if you can. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive lives, weekly videos, and be a part of the podcast. Boom. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's third eye tier subscribers, Adam J and Juan V, who has been one of my day one supporters. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you to everyone who supports the channel. And this week's live stream discussion will be over content creators diversifying their content, whether it be YouTube, cinema, or adult cinematography. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in.